Hi everybody, good morning. This is Robin and welcome to my channel, and I'm going to try to pay attention to my camera and what it's doing. I've been noticing that it keeps knocking out of focus. This is my broken camera that I'm trying to readjust. But welcome to my crazy, I'm taking a break, a moment. I just got off the phone with, I'm waiting for, I'm dealing with my truck issues because they're installing a hitch and there's some issues with the hitch, so they had to wait for, it's been craziness in this house. So today I wanted to discuss with you what a device that I actually use. I don't like to have to use it, but it is there on those occasions, those amazing occasions when I must. And it is called the Tile. Now you may have already seen it, already know about it, but do you actually own this thing? I'm in love with this thing. I'm so grateful for this thing because 3 times so far, no, okay, let me take that back. 3 times I've had to use it to find my keys. But there was like 5 different times that I had to find my cell phone. Okay, so 3 for the keys, 5 for my phone. Now, if you have an Android or an iOS device, you can, usually Apple devices, iOS devices, you can go to your tablet or your computer and find my phone. Easy peasy. But what happens if you're not around anybody else and you're out in town? And all of a sudden, mysteriously, it's gone. You're freaking. And if your other spouse who you may share the sharing option with to track your device is not with you, you're kind of up a creek without a paddle. So I'm going to tell you some things about the Tile that you might not know about if you don't know anybody that has it that might interest you in buying one of these things. This is the reason why, because this is something, like I've told you before, I'm going to tell you this is not sponsored in any way. These people don't know me. As you can tell by my channel, I have nobody. It's just me, all by myself. Okay, so this is an actual device that I purchased on my own. I actively use it. This is something that, because of it, I'm letting you know because it might save you money, time, heart attack. Okay, so if you're not aware of this, the Tile, as you can see, purposely attached to my keys, and the app is downloaded on 2 of my devices. I have it tracking on my tablet as well as my phone. This beautiful device, and this is the Pro, by the way, it's pretty, is a Bluetooth tracking device. Simple. It's so simple, but does amazing things. And they come in different varieties. You can get the Tile Pro, you can get the Mate, you can get the, the Slim. Okay, because it's a bigger thing, and there's many options of device, a way you can utilize these things. But they're sold in places like Walmart. You can purchase them on Amazon. You can, okay, where was I? Walmart, Target, Best Buy, pretty much any electronic place that has like a camera section, a security system section, you're going to find this bad biscuit being sold. It's probably a small little thing near like the Google device, like Google and Alexa devices. This is where I found this to begin with. But when I went back to purchase it, it was gone. Now you can purchase through the company themselves, and put the link below. Everything that I'm going to discuss with you, really? Anyways, you can purchase these things at the Tile app, which is where you can download all the information and stuff and find videos in regards to how this thing actually tracks and works with in your life. But it works with integrated systems such as your iOS or your Android devices, as well as your helpers such as Siri, Alexa, and Google. I don't have a Google device, so we're good. But I do have, and I do have. So, you know, and they work with it. So if you're in the house and you can't find it, you can have them locate it, and they'll send these things off. But like I said, you can buy them in singles, pairs, or bundles. I bought the pair, which gave me this fancy little doodad. It's actually pretty rugged. It has it's a plastic-ish kind of body with a metal ring around it that attaches to my keys. My husband has one that's similar in dimensions. It is a Pro as well, but is rugged. It has a kind of a rubberized body to it on the outside of it, and of course I gave that to him. Mr. Bounce around, throws his stuff everywhere, to kind of handle the grip and things of his life. Let me go ahead and give you some information regarding these devices. Like I told you, it is a Bluetooth tracking device. So like I said, I do have the Pro, and the Pro ranges, it does have a replaceable battery, which is awesome. It has a range of over 300, it has a range of 300 feet. It does have a very loud tone. For a small device, it does project a very loud tone of up to 300, a range. It comes in black and white. Like I said, they do have certain other different styles on the Pro, and you can find them different places depending upon the store that you purchase them at. On Amazon, we found the mating of these two. My husband's black was the active, like for bikers and stuff like that. They can whatever. The dimensions of this thing is 42 millimeters by 42 millimeters square by 6.5 millimeters in depth. It does have a weight of 15.5 grams. Now the Mate, which is similar to this but a little bit smaller, and it's more solid plastic. It doesn't have these brackets. It's kind of a different format, but it's still the same. It has 150 feet range, signal range. It's 35 millimeter by 35 millimeter. It is 6.2 in depth, and it's a 9.3 grams in weight. But it only comes in white. Then you have the Slim. The Slim is big. The Slim is used for many other options, and I'll go into more versatility in that. It does not have a replaceable battery. It has a solid battery, similar to like iPhones. It's solid impact battery. It's inside the, it does have a 100-foot range. It is 54 millimeters by 54 millimeters by 24 millimeters thick, and it is 9.3 grams in weight, and it only comes in white. Now, like I said, they always have specials and stuff taking place on their website. You can find deals going on. I get advertisements for them all the time. I signed up for their to get news and notifications and stuff when sales are going on, because I am interested in buying other products from them because of security things that I found that would be more beneficial for us with our journey that's coming up in the future. But like I said, it has been an amazing amazing product for us because of all the things that have occurred in our lives. Case in point, if you ever followed me on my other channel or whatever, I had an incident take place where we were in Joshua Tree National Park. Now, we happened to be closer to the entrance of Joshua Tree where we actually got a phone signal. Though it was very minute, we did have a signal. I put my keys in a bag, but the bag wasn't sealed. And the bag fell over. I didn't know my keys fell out. Time to go home. This is almost 6 o'clock in the evening. It is time for us to pack up our bags and head home. Couldn't find my keys. Couldn't find them anywhere. There's 4 of us left. And I'm having a panic attack because I'm over an hour and a half away from home. Hour and a half away, period. And then some. And I'm freaking out. Let me show you what happens. Okay, so it's very, very, very simple how to use this thing. Oops, sorry. I need to get out of that. Okay. So I'm going to try to pull up a different screen so you guys can see the onset of this thing and record it separately. But what it is you have your app downloaded. I keep it separate I group my stuff. I'm just an organizer kind of a theme person. But I keep my Tile app separate from everything, so it's easy to access right off the bat. Just kind of similar to my bottom row, which is my phone, my contacts, and things, my camera. But I have my Tile completely separate from everything else so I can quickly find it. At the time that I pulled it, and I realized because I just bought it, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't find my keys. These had fallen between 2 rock faces in a crevice. Luckily, it wasn't 2 in there, but we were able to get them out. But I couldn't find it. We were scouring where the areas that we actually took the bag, which was several places. And we were scouring the desert floor in Joshua Tree National Park trying to find my keys. And I'm freaking. I'm like almost in tears because my heart's going, oh my God, I'm in my truck, and oh my goodness, how am I going to get all our stuff out? Oh my gosh. So how this app works, it's very simple. I mean, seriously, it's not to make fun of blondes, but I'm going to say it's Robin proof, it's blonde proof, okay? It's going to go like this. there's the Find My Phone. There's, it does vice versa, by the way. Let me tell you. It's come in useful, like I said. Find My Keys. So here is, and it'll keep doing this. It doesn't stop. And it'll keep going. And it is very loud. And it gets pretty loud. And so we found it. And all you do is press the center where it says tile. Now, or you press on your mouth, but it also indicates in rings, and again, I'll try to do this in a way that you guys can see clearer, but there's rings present on top of your screen. It'll indicate when you're getting closer to the device itself. So if you still can't hear it, or you can hear it enough, but you're not exactly sure where, you start walking towards it, it's going to indicate just how close you are, and it'll ping you closer. It'll show kind of a pin, but it'll has these little rings, and they'll start vibrating out when you're right near or right on your keys or whatever you're looking for. And it has set me up so well, so well on this thing. Oh, my phone's gone. I'm like, we just had it, where did it go? We're looking all over the place. We went back in the restaurant, we couldn't find it. It wasn't on the table, it was on the seat, it was on the floor. We're like, maybe somebody stole it. Love this thing. Again, I forgot, you gotta double pack it. You gotta double tap it. Now, the thing is, I want to show you is my phone is set on silent. It's going to bypass the silent on your phone, so you can hear and locate your device. What this device and being able to search out and seek what we were wanting and needing was definitely something that's come into my life as being something that saves us time and worry. They have multiple different types. Like I said, they have bundles, pairings, family bundles. They also have this one that's the tile that is the slim. The slim can be very well, if you, I'm trying to think of how to explain it. It's slim and it's big. And if you do a lot of traveling, say with a book bag that has your computer and stuff in it, you can put that, and even they have adhesive that you can, that's made for it, that you can purchase. It's like a pair, you can buy two, it comes two to a pack for $3. And you attach it to the back of your tile, and you can slip it to the back of your bag or case or whatever. So should your bag go missing or the device itself go missing, you can track it. Now they do offer a Pro, the Pro Premium service, which maps and shows pins exactly where things are. It's $2.99 a month or $29.99 a year. I haven't been into that yet. May one day, may not. I haven't seen the need for it for me in my life yet, but if you're traveling a lot, or if you work in a business industry where you're dealing with a lot of traveling and stuff like that, if you are a photographer, you can buy these tiles and attach it to the lanyard option on your, where the wristlet attaches to your camera. This might be crucial, to that, because if you're constantly going to photo shoots and your supplies are out, you can put it into your camera bag or attach the tile to your camera itself. Now, granted, it may getting annoying, but think about it. If somebody takes off with your camera, you can track that camera. There's so many different ideas and things and where you can use this device, but for me it has saved me worry, because I am with my husband. Normally I'm one of those people that put my purse down everywhere in the same place every time I come home. My husband, it's in his pockets, in his jacket, it's in the backpack, it's wherever he's rushing to the next spot, and then we're paying detective the next day to find it. With me, when I lose my keys or my phone, it's because I've been thinking about somewhere else and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. And that's where the disaster pops up, and as you can see, things happen. But this device has saved us time because I can click on it and find it. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with Bluetooth devices and things like that, okay, this isn't for you. But for me, it has saved me time and worry. Another thing to think about and to consider, if you travel a lot and you go on planes, you can track it to make sure it's where you're at. Put it in your suitcase. I've heard about people putting the tile, the slim, inside their suitcase and tracking it on their phone, so they make sure it's with them and all that good stuff, especially if they're traveling with electronics or things of that nature. But these are options or ideas, and I just wanted to share that with you because if you've seen it but never really seen it work, it's very simple. You can't mess it up. Download the app and utilize it. And there's so many different options, and like I said, there's the Pros, there's the Mate, there's the Slim. You can attach it, adhere it straight onto your device, or just put it inside a purse, a bag, a backpack, attach it to cameras or computers or whatever devices that you need to keep track of. Monitor it on your phone, your tablet, things of that nature that you can make functionality more purposeful for you as far as security and time. So I just wanted to share that with you. This is a product that I actually use. Again, this is not sponsored. I purchased this with my own money and it was a great purchase. So thank you guys for chilling out with me, hearing about things that I actually use. I hope this helps you if you ever looked at it and thought, I don't know, is it really something that I want? And you happen to deal with the real life consequences of losing stuff, this might work for you. So you guys take care of each other, love one another, and I'll see you around. Bye, everybody.